What's up, everybody? It's Jessica again with a new video. Today I'm going to talk about the qualities that I like in people and the qualities that are not so favorable. So first thing is pride. I don't like it when people are a little bit too prideful. I feel like you're a human being before you're a man. So, but as far as like being gentleman and pride, I think are two different things. So I'm a chick that likes to go 50-50. That I do for you as much as you do for me. I don't want you doing any more for me than I do for you. It's a team effort, you know what I'm saying? So, second thing that I don't like so much in a person is someone who's like cocky or like arrogant. Because if you're not him, then don't act like him. Be humble, sit down, please. And let's see, what's the third one? Somebody who's too serious. Like, I want someone who knows how to joke around in the right moments, not someone who's like so serious all the time. I can't take life seriously. 100% of the time. We gotta joke about things, you know? So that's another thing. Good hygiene is a big one. Like, I feel like you have to have good hygiene, like shower at least once a day, you know? And I would say another one is, I don't know, someone who like makes excuses for like lies or hides things, stuff like that. Someone who's not honest. So, if you're not honest, then you gotta go. That's for that part. And I would say another thing about like characteristics is like, I don't want someone who's too hyper, because I'm the energetic one, so I need some chill. I ain't got none, so I need somebody to be my chill. Chill dudes are attractive to me. But anyway, that's one of those things. And then I guess another thing about what I don't prefer so much is definitely someone who I don't want to say a bum, but I just don't want like a scrub or something like that, because basically the opposite of what I just said. It's like someone who's not motivated to do well for themselves. Like you gotta want something in life. Know what you want to do. I like it when someone knows what they want to do. If you don't know, not a big deal. We'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. So yeah. Let's see. So now for like the better qualities of a person, I feel like being a gentleman should be a given, but I'm gonna make it number one anyways. A gentleman to me is somebody who's willing to pay for things. Even you offer to pay for things, so you pull out the chair for me, you'll open the door for me, you'll hold me, stuff like that, without me having to ask. And you'll walk with me on your arm without having to ask, I think that's genuine stuff. And yeah, so that's one. And then the second thing is affection. Being affectionate is something really big for me. I've had great relationships in my past that didn't work out because they were not very affectionate. So affection to me means someone who is like, tells me they love me and that I'm beautiful without having to ask them on a regular basis. Someone who wants to hold me and rub me and just show me how much they love me, is what I see as affection. When I cry, that you'll hold me. I don't have to ask you. You make me feel like the number one girl, only girl in the world, most beautiful girl in the world. And the third thing I would have to say is being goofy. Not a goof, being goofy. So, what I mean by that is somebody who's like super silly. I guess not super silly. I think that was the other thing. But anyways, so we're gonna say the next thing is protection. But I feel like that's probably a very maybe an obvious one. I'm not sure. Because I like a man who's just, will put other men in check for flirting with me, talking with me wrong, anything like that. Oh yeah, someone who is motivated, someone who has drive, to thrive, or whatever, or like, yeah. And I feel like the last thing I can mention is like being faithful, honesty, being loyal, you know, hopefully believes in God, is a Christian of some sort. So yeah, definitely that. And just, you know, someone of the same maturity level as me, you know when to be silly and you know when to be serious. Now I guess we could talk about lists of my favorite movies and TV shows. For my movies, I'm gonna have to say Get Out is my favorite. Yeah, it's just, it's got a lot of like, what do they call it, like Easter eggs in it. I love that movie. I can watch it over and over again and still be just as scared and almost find something new every time, and I've watched it at least 8 times intensively. So Get Out is definitely number 1 for me. And then I would say I also really like Norbit. It's a very funny, goofy, silly movie with, you know, starring Eddie Murphy. So that's one of my favorites. And I'll say 2 series that I'll kind of like mashed, not together, but like in the same section of series would be all the Medea movies. I love the Medea movies, and I also really like the Fridays movies. That's definitely top few on my list. And I would say, I'm trying to think of what the last one would be. My last favorite movie, it's gonna be a princess movie. It's definitely Princess and the Frog. I love New Orleans. We already talked about that. I ain't gonna OD. So yeah, definitely Princess Tiana all the way. I'm still waiting on a live action. So yeah, anyway. The storyline I hope is going to be the same as well. So I would say those are some good movies, and then some good TV shows would be stuff like, well, some of my favorite TV shows are things like Young Sheldon. Right now is what I'm watching. I know that a lot of people are like, you know, I don't really like that show, but I think it's cute. I usually like family-oriented TV shows. Like when I was watching Disney, I liked Good Luck Charlie. That was my show. I like Baby Daddy. It's like an adult, I would feel like it's more like an adult version of Good Luck Charlie in a way. Let's see, as far as like scary things that I liked, I really like, what do you call it? Ghost Adventures. It's a, you know, a TV show series of Zach, Nick, and Aaron. You know, they debunk things. It's nothing that's like, they actually finally put it on, what do you call it? The Discovery Channel for like reality TV show category in Hulu. So thank God for that, because they debunk things. Basically what that means is that if they're not sure of what it is, they'll see if there was a gust of wind or anything like that. If they say it's a gust of wind, then it's a gust of wind. And if they don't know what it was and there's no explanation, they leave the thought still up to you. They don't say, oh, that was a ghost. So that's what I really like about them. You know, top flight, Ghostbusters for real. Then I found like one that I'm really like lately that I found is called My Ghost Stories Caught on Camera. It's a little bit more intense for me, I believe, than some of the episodes on the previous TV show I was talking about. But yeah, so now I want to talk about a list of things that you may have or may have not heard of, or things you may be wondering about that I'm also curious about. Why is it called a hamburger if it's made out of beef, is the first thing. My second thing is going to be, you know the directories on a phone, when someone finally picks up the phone and you've selected one of the directories and they still ask you, what can I help me with? What they can help me with, because you're supposed to know what I need help with, roughly the subject. So what I'm expecting to hear is, oh, so you need help with this subject specifically, not what can I help you with. That's aggravating. Anyways, other thing I was gonna say is, you know how handicap parking is in the front of buildings, so that's easier access? Why are handicap stalls in the back of bathrooms? That doesn't make any sense to me either. But hopefully somebody's got the answer to that. Another thing is, I don't know why the people that fired you are a part of the deciding factor of whether you get to have a unemployment check or not. It seems like there would be the people who probably don't want to give you money because they fired you. So why would they grant the fact that you can get money otherwise? Anyways. So, and then I would say the last thing is, there's people that are working in Social Security that grant the decision of being able to have a disability check, when I feel like psychiatrists, psychologists, who give the diagnosis should be the beholders of giving out that money, or having the final decision or the big decision or all of the decision, and it just going through Social Security without them deciding a damn thing, to be honest with you, because they're not certified. So why are they making the decision? Anyways, but yeah, going on to happier things. Yeah, so I would say that like some of my aspiring goals for like a career, I would say is, number one thing is modeling. I either want to do like plus modeling or different kinds of modeling, basically. I'm open to anything. But yeah, and let's see. Another one is like real estate, or like being able to pay mortgage on houses. That way, eventually, I can rent it out. Like my goal by the time I retire is going to be at least 2 or 3 houses. So yeah. Then another one is being a music artist, which hopefully will lead into acting, possibly, maybe. So yeah, I guess another aspiring career that I would like to do is something like party planning, or like, you know, designing the party and things like that. Yeah, and of course, like being a music artist sometimes can come with being a dancer, you know, for your music videos and stuff like that, because I've done a couple of dance showcases before. Okay, thank you. It's probably going to be, let's talk about celebrities that I would like to meet, whether they're dead or alive. Number one is MJ, Michael Jackson for sure, and I'm pretty sure that's one for a lot of people. I don't know, I just would love to meet the King of Pop. It's like he's definitely like literally like a magical person. I don't know, just like so unheard of. There's never gonna be anybody like him ever again. Nothing tops some MJ music, y'all know it. But anyway, number two, it would be Harriet Tubman, for everything that she's done for, you know, our ancestors and the Black community in general, African American community in general. Like, there's such a strong woman, as well as several other women and male figures out there. If I had all the time to name them, I would. But yeah, no, yeah, that's number two. Number three would be August Alsina, because yeah. But yeah, I would love to meet August Alsina for sure. Number four would be Michael B. Jordan. He was just in Sinners, you know. He did a lot of different movies that I like, and yeah, and then the fifth person would be Tyler Perry, because I would love to be in a movie with Madea. That would be great. Like, yeah, I think Madea and a blind person would be like, that'd be a fun mix. We'd do a cool mix for sure. So yeah, I would definitely say that that's probably the last part of what I'll talk about right now. And yeah, because I can't alone. Yes, yes. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah. Well, anyways, you know, I feel like that's gonna be it for this video. So thank y'all so much for listening. Talk to y'all. Bye. Stay blessed. I think I have other things to talk about, but I think this is one of my shorter videos. I think if there's anything else I can talk about, I got through those pretty quickly, to be honest. Well, I guess that's it. Thank y'all for listening. Bye. I want to get that out anyway. And let's see. Basically, yeah. So yeah, it's a corny joke. So why did the Melons have to get married? Because they can't elope. And